my first day on the job at faculty orientation, the dean at the time, Glenn Hopkins of the College of Liberal Arts, said, if you want to teach in prisons and you want money to support you doing that as a professor, we have that at the University of Mississippi. That was on the first day of my job. So I said, well, if we know education does all these things, it helps to keep people from coming back into prison, but it also gives people hope and a sense of humanity while they're inside. Why not just, use our skills and abilities? And so many of us here at the university are concerned about these issues, but essentially, why not put our money where our mouth is and do this? My new book is titled From Slave Ship to Supermax: Mass Incarceration, Prisoner Abuse, and the New Neo-Slave Novel. The first thing that I would want people to know about the book is that it is influenced by my teaching in prison. And I really could not have gone about the process of thinking critically about writers who are interested in imprisonment, which is really the focus of the book, if I myself wasn't experiencing some of what they were experiencing. So let me say secondarily, the book is about fairly canonical African American writers. James Baldwin, for instance, wants to engage with imprisoned intellectuals like George Jackson, who are saying, hey, there's something going on in this prison that makes me think about Frederick Douglass, that makes me think about the slave past. There are laws in place that allow people to be treated like Frederick Douglass was treated. My thing is, how do imprisoned intellectuals get those stories out to the larger world? It's through those relationships that they have with people like James Baldwin. So in that point, lastly, the book is, it's a push in a certain sense to have us take seriously how we got to the point where as a nation we have 2.3 million people in prisons, and at that, people in horrible, deplorable conditions. I'm particularly interested in neo-slave novels because they seem to be published during the same time period where we have all this increase in imprisonment. And so I'm looking forward to giving talks, some even out of state, about the book and about some of the issues that it brings up. But I'm also really, really excited that there have been discussions here with different professors and also across the state about creating a Rethinking Mass Incarceration in the South Center. This would be a place for people who are scholars, who are activists, who are students, who are interested in the issue of mass incarceration, to do scholarly work and teaching work and even service work related to all of this. So I have a few articles coming out that talk some about the beginnings of that, mostly right now focusing on the prison education side of that, but my hope would be for a real transformation, and I think our university is at the forefront in doing that.